Good day, everyone. First of all, I will introduce myself. I am GODOY DARYL from BSc 1-2. The topic I choose is Anomie theory and strain theory. Here are my objectives. First, to know the definition of strain theory and anomie theory. Second, is to know the example of strain theory and anomie theory. Lastly, is to know the social factors in strain theory. Tackle about strain theory. What is strain theory? According to Mertens, strain theory as a societal structure can pressure individuals into committing crimes. We all belong to community. According to Merton's theory, our society has a big factor on us in committing crime. For example, you are belong to an overpopulated community, and many people there are unemployed. They will intend to do crime or commit crime because of poverty. Other definition of strain theory. Classic strain theory predicts that deviance is likely to happen when there is misalignment between the cultural goals in society, such as a monetary wealth and opportunities people have to obtain them. We all have different status in life. We all also have different goals. Poverty forces some people to commit crimes because they want to have it too. Who is Robert King Merton? Robert King Merton was born on July 4, 1910 and died on February 23, 2003. He also American sociologist, father of modern sociology, and major contributor to the subfield of criminology. He also served as 47th president of the American Sociology Association. Social factor of strain theory. Strain theory in sociology proposal that pressure derived from a social factor such as lack of income or lack of quality education derives individuals to commit crimes. Like what I've said before, there are different factors that intends or force people to commit crimes. Let's tackle about factor in lack of income. Since many people nowadays, and even before are unemployed, they don't have money, so they commit crimes, unable to have it. Next is about lack of quality education. It is just like having lack of income. When you didn't go to school and study, you will not have a job. So if you have not a job, you will not have money. You will be poor, and lastly, poverty will force you to commit crime. Types of strain theory. First, individual strain theory refers to the painful psychological state when an individual possesses characteristics that conflict with cultural values. Example of individual strain theory. Low self-esteem causing the individual to value characteristics that are not valued by society. When you always mark yourself that you can do it and you can be a good person so that you are not capable to join or go in your community. Other example of individual strain theory, attractiveness leading to vanity. A person lives in economically disadvantaged area, causing the individual to value material possessions, like a big car or jewelry above society value. You are living in an overpopulated community. We have different state of living. Nowadays, many people are easily attracted to material things. They appreciate the material things than valuing our society. Let's move forward to another types of strain theory. Structural strain theory refers to the social change as cause of conflict, a mismatch between cultural goals, institutionalized means to achieve them. It is change that generates conflict. I will give example of structural strain theory. Brian is unemployed man. He is thinking how to have money. He think a solution is sell drugs to have money. So, here is my explanation in this example. Explains the structural strain theory because Brian became an innovator. He didn't society's norms of him to have money. but he isn't doing it society approved ways by selling drugs. And another example of structural strain theory. Immigrants who find the requirements of living in a large city difficult to assimilate. A rise of capitalism into the public area. Increased consumerism and its subsequent effect on human values and desires. So now I am done explaining about the string theory. Let's move forward to Anomie theory. According to Durkheim, Anomie theory describes the effects of social divisions of labor developing early in industrialism and the rising suicide rate. This is all about the establishment of specified jobs for certain people. It benefits the society because it increases the reproductive capacity of a process, the skill of set of workers. Accordingly, in times of social upheaval, collective consciousness is weakened and previous norms, convictions, and controls dwindle. Collective consciousness is sharing beliefs or ideas. Suicide is related to the concept of collective consciousness because it is lack of solidarity, so the suicide rates goes higher. Anomie theory is the breakdown of social norms that results from society, urging people to be ambitious but failing to provide them with legitimate opportunities to succeed. Nowadays, we are facing pandemic. Many people or all people have dreams or ambitions in life. But many of us didn't succeed because of some reasons. And again, anomie theory posits how broad social conditions influence divine behavior and crime. Social conditions refers to your conditions in your society in terms of your income, your occupation, and your level of education. Social condition is prohibited ground of discrimination and harassment under the character of human rights and freedom. Durkheim considered anomie theory to be an abnormal form of the division of labor, where there was two regulations to encourage cooperations between different social functions. Did you know David Emil Durkheim, born on April 15, 1858, in the Epinal, France, and died on November 15, 1917, in the Paris, France. He formally established the academic disciplines of sociology and is commonly cited as one of the principal architects of modern social science, along Max Weber and Karl Marx. Example of anomie theory. A single mother with part-time job who received government assistance but cannot afford to provide for her child and herself, and who has no other form of social support, might turn to crime as a way to meet her needs because her social environment anomic and fails to provide her with sufficient security. Before I end this discussion, I will leave you one of my favorite quotations. The purpose of our livings is to become happy. And that's all. Thank you.